first, I'd like you to draw me. Okay, and what, as I said, me is whatever you're seeing on the screen. If you have a piece of paper in front of you, I'd like you to take your time and draw what you're seeing on the screen. So you have one big square, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares inside. 6 squares, sorry. Okay, and once you're finished drawing me, solve me. And how you solve me is that you want to connect all 6 boxes without crossing any lines.
I have draw it. Can you see it in my
Yeah, go ahead and draw.
here? Can you see it?
No, I'm not seeing your drawing.
No?
No.
Oh, it's not seen, right?
No, I'm not seeing. Can
Oh,
anyone
so
see? Oh, no.
okay, let me try how to annotate in here. I this
When you click annotate, oh, okay, wonderful. Okay.
uh,
Remember, you can't cross any lines, huh?
this
Mm.
this I think. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Interesting. Great job, great job. Let me
not
take a
crossing. Yeah.
screenshot of this. Yeah, definitely. That's what you got, Alicia? I see Alicia giving a thumbs up. Okay. This one looks like a Christmas tree, but mission accomplished. Okay, I think this is something to what Annabelle had, which is similar. Yeah? Okay, great job in engaging with the exercise. And the idea is, the idea is creativity is allowing yourself to make mistakes. Yeah? And art is knowing which ones to keep. Now, as we love to say, when it comes to NLP, there's no failure, only feedback. So when it comes to engaging with that creative side, you got to be willing to make mistakes and create a rough first draft and continue editing, and decide what you're going to leave or what you're going to take out.
Hi there, Adrian here, and this is a video from a Zoom session that we do. We do these Zoom sessions every Sunday and we take questions and answers from the audience, some of our students, some of our members. We never know what questions are coming up, so I'm always excited to do these sessions and I hope to see you at one of them. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below and check out the other playlists that we have. Thank you, enjoy.
I'd like to introduce you to Jarbouai, okay, who is an artist and a NLP coach. And today she's going to be focusing on unleashing your creativity.
Thanks, Dino. Hi, everyone. So creativity. So first of all, I'm really happy that you're joining tonight. And I'm going to share about some tips and notions that I'm really passionate about. And these are creative tools that you can use every day. What I noticed is that we're always very busy and we tend to have a lot of tasks piling up. And sometimes this can suppress our creative thinking and we can lose the creative child that is within, and we tend to forget and we can get lost in the everyday routines. But if we apply those simple tools, it can easily shift our perspective. And also this I used all the time when in my artist practice. And when I studied NLP, I have found there are so many connections between art, creativity, and NLP. So that's what I want to share today. The most important notion is that the creative journey is accessible to everyone. Everybody has a creative mind, a creative treasure. It's all a process of discovery. And we just need to start somewhere. Sometimes we need to start over and over again, but it doesn't matter. The important is to show up and try again. So how creativity impacts your professional life? How is it important? First of all, in leadership, it helps to inspire your employees or your colleagues to try new things, to innovate. It's also a great way to add diversity. It helps to develop attention and acceptance of the unknown. Also, when you have a creative mindset, you can develop more empathy. You can imagine how others think, how, the emotions of other people. If you develop your creative mindset, you can get over your creative blocks, which means you can find more solutions. You develop a problem-solving mindset. Then if you have a creative mind, you can be more flexible and you can adapt to different situations. It also helps to overcome fear, because you know that with some imagination and with some creativity, there is always something, always a solution. And it develops resilience and flexibility to bounce back. I would say also having a sense of paradox, being comfortable with contradictions, with things that maybe in the first look, when you see it the first time, or you hear the first time, it doesn't make sense. And maybe why would these things be associated together? But then if you go deeper, you see, there's a link, there's a connection here. It makes sense, and this can give you more ideas. Another important thing is the ability to shift perspective, see things from a different angle. I noted a few more. I think they all stem from what we said, like from all what you said before. Authenticity and taking risk and being bold and being like an explorer can also give a sense of freedom. Being free, giving yourself freedom to explore, to try things, and to be detached from the expectations of society, of others, or your team, for example, if it's a work setting. Do you think about other things that are important in creativity?
I think that reward for creative person is the process itself, not the result.
Yes, enjoying the process.
Yes, the process itself.
Yes.
The result could be good for the person or not, but the process is something the person enjoy, creative person.
And so what do we need to enjoy the process? What is important? What would help us to enjoy the process?
Wine.
Wine? Okay, yes. But what about something that is coming from our inner strength, from ourselves?
Mindset.
Yes, what kind of mindset?
A growth mindset.
To enjoy the process, yes, growth mindset. How about being present?
Yes.
Being present will help you to enjoy the process, because if you're always focused on the past or focused on the future, you cannot enjoy the journey anymore. You will just think about the result. So in order to focus on the process and we need to be present, be mindful of the present moment, and also let go of the expectations, let go of the results. You don't need the result. And also you would need then, in that case, you need to surrender. It's also like developing a trust muscle, trust that you will find the way, or that there will be some solutions, or there will be alternatives. And then some other elements, we often think about childhood when we think about creativity, and having a sense of joy. And by developing all the other traits that we said before, it can also help us to open our heart, being more open and more joyful, and have gratitude, and observing what is around us, and sharing emotions. And with all of that, sharing emotions, being authentic, being free, trusting, we can also help inspire and motivate other people. And therefore, the more we create together, the better world we can create. So how do I see NLP, art and creativity being linked together? I see it in my practice that NLP is a methodology for accelerated learning. Creativity and art is also a methodology for accelerated learning. We often give a pencil in children's hands to develop their mind. NLP is a language and a mean of communication to access the subconscious. Art is also a way to access the subconscious. NLP improves the way we communicate unconsciously to ourselves and with others. It's a specific language, and art is also a language, and it's very uniquely human. Animals don't create art, so this is specific to us. Art translates the visual into 2D or 3D and communicate what inspired the artist to the viewers. So it's a way to create connections. Another thing is NLP representational system is heavily based on senses, how we filter the world, how we experience the world. And this is also something very strong in art and creativity, creative activities. The senses are primal raw material. It's more unconscious than words. Therefore, it influences at a more deeper level, and it's universal. And art is similar. It's universal. Anyone can observe art. Maybe people from different cultures might not understand all the elements of the artwork, but they can experience it with their feeling and their emotions. And this transcends any difference, any cultural difference, any other kind of differences. And with NLP, we also help to loosen our model of the world. It helps to make the unconscious conscious and work on reframing our perceptions and eliciting new things through questioning. Another important thing is don't judge as questions and be more congruent with our purpose. And the point of art and creative mindset is also to remind us to be more congruent. So what I would like to propose today, the exercises we're going to do, if we're going to have this presupposition that creativity is like a muscle, use it or lose it. Because we all learn more by doing, we all learn better by doing. I will give you we're going to do some exercises that helps to boost the creative process, help boost creativity and develop creative literacy. And these methods, you can use them every day. I like to do it as a daily warm-up ritual when I start my day. So I can start my day with intention. And I can also do it sometimes at midday for a checking point. It's a great way to relieve stress, exhaustion, and cognitive overload when the emotions are too strong and overwhelmed, when you feel overwhelmed. And in the evening to distress and recharge. So the first exercise is a short meditation to loosen up and relax and get into the flow, to get into the dream flow, because dreaming is so important to allow the creative juices to flow. So what I would like everyone to do is to close your eyes, be in a comfortable position, and take a few deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Okay. Slowly inhale and exhale 6 times. 1, inhale, exhale, Release all tensions in your body. Start with your feet, then your ankles. Let your legs relax until you reach your neck. Then relax your mouth, your eyes, your forehead. Relax your shoulders. Now visualize a flying magic carpet in your space. It's a beautiful and comfortable carpet made with your favorite colors and textures. Notice the sensations you feel as you're sitting on it. Now the carpet is taking you outside, hovering over town. You are seeing all the lights of the city, the trees, the streets, the buildings. The carpet takes you high in the sky now, and you are going through soft white clouds, illuminated by the rays of light coming from the sun. Reach out your hands to feel the textures of the clouds. The magic carpet now takes you to your favorite place in nature. As you descend from it, take some time to feel your feet firmly grounded on the earth. Observe the beauty of nature surrounding you. The colors, the smells, the noises, and how relaxed and wonderful you are feeling. Now you see a ladder on the ground. You go down the ladder, one step at a time, slowly, slowly, deeper into the earth, until you reach a cave with a warm campfire in it, and your magic carpet laid there. You get inside the cave and sit on the carpet, and take in your hand a beautiful lantern that's nearby. A genie appears from the lamp. The genie says it can grant 3 of your wildest dreams. Notice what images, sounds, and thoughts come to your mind, allowing them to come forward. Notice how you feel when the genie is telling you that these dreams are already granted. Now get back to the flying carpet. Hover to the sky and slowly come back here. Open your eyes when you feel ready. Welcome back, everyone. If you would like just a minute to write down what you saw during the visualization, please feel free, take the time. So this meditation is a great way, doing some meditation is a great way to be present and dream at the same time, to allow your mind to wander and connect to your dreams and your wishes. It doesn't matter if it makes sense, if it's possible, if it seems possible or not. The importance is to connect to them on a regular basis. Would anyone like to share how they're feeling now or anything?
Calm, relaxed, and ready to create.
Amazing, wonderful. Yeah, it's also a great way to kind of move away from the noise or the hustle and bustle from everyday life, real life, to be more in a special mode. And next exercise we're going to do is observe. Observation is so important in order to be creative, because there are so many things already out there that we don't usually we don't necessarily pay attention to them. And there is already so much richness in the world. So take the habit of paying attention to what surrounds you, to what you're doing, so you can become more anchored. Also, it helps to anchor in the present moment. One great way is when you start your day, you start your daily work, is pause and observe your environment. For example, you can, if you work from home, while you will step into your working area, or if you go to your office, for those of you who can go out, observe your desk. If you work with a computer, observe your computer. If you have a notepad, a pen, you can start by just touching them, create a physical connection, build a sense of connectivity with the physical objects. And then you will see there are kind of, the objects will already share some of their energy with you. So now an exercise I would like you to do is to spend a few seconds to observe the room around you. So look around and take notes of all the elements that you see that are in your room. And now close your eyes. And try to remember everything you saw and list them. You can list them in your head. And notice how you feel, how you are feeling. And then you can open your eyes. Did you manage to remember everything? Or did you see things in your head a little bit different than how it is in the room? Did you change the position of what was around you?
I felt a greater satisfaction from everything here when I was imagining.
Ah, that's interesting.
There are a lot
Not
of
as
books in front of me and a lot of reminders on the wall. You cannot see it, but
yeah,
it's great. Yes.
lots of books. You saw more things, more.
I feel satisfaction because I have this place for me where I can expand my knowledge, and I can also simultaneously work and create some value. So that was I saw in my mind.
So does it give you more? Do you think it kind of helped to give you more energy, more creative energy? You feel like
more
you can
creative energy, because
more confident.
when I am seeing them, it is just an object. But when I start thinking and representing them in my mind, brings energy.
Ah, okay. So the symbols. Okay, so not so precise, but felt strong and confident, not in detail. Yeah, it doesn't have to be detailed.
There's a few in the chat as well from Xiao Chang. She said, not as detailed as my eyesight. And I just said, saw it all quite precise and left strong and confident, but not in detail.
All right. So there is still this notion of feeling more strong, like feeling strong and confident. The energy that what surrounds you can give you. And it doesn't have to be detailed at all. It's interesting. Actually, we're all different. So it's good for you to note how you remember things, how you observe.
Yeah, and I think for me, it opened possibility for creativity as I start filling the gaps that, was omitted when I close my eyes, which I think is truly powerful. Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, very powerful. So take the habit. You can do this. It takes 2 minutes every day. Or when you're feeling low and after a while you're working and when you start your day, it's great. But also if you're feeling a bit of low energy, go like stand up or look around you and things will flow again. Now I would like to do a fun exercise. It's doodle. Let's doodle together. It's like a great free-flowing exercise, like a warm-up, and it helps to unleash our imagination. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is great to let go of perfection and of having a result. We don't want a result, actually. I would like you specifically not to draw anything, like don't draw a cat, a house, a word, something specific. It's really, the idea is to just let you free flow. It's great to loosen up our mind and our energy and our hand. And I'm going to play some music, so you can use the music is a great way. We are familiar with dancing with music, and we all we know the benefits of letting our body move, following the rhythm, but we can also use our hands and let it flow. From your screen, you should be able to see the whiteboard. Okay, can you all see it?
Awesome.
And there's a toolbox on the side. You can use I would recommend you to use the draw. Yeah, and I'm gonna put some music. Like use the draw tool and try to be as abstract as you can, and just let it go. Just have fun, and let's put some music to guide us. All right, that's great. I'm gonna do a screenshot and I will send it to you. How did you feel? How was it? Yeah, fun. Fun, exciting.
Free.
Free, yeah. Yeah. Amazing, enjoy. Look at that collaborative art here already. And structured yet structured. Yeah. What does it tell you about creativity? Yeah, Gino. So isn't it nice when, yeah, the power of togetherness. Yes, it doesn't have to follow any structure or any specific things, and we can be surprised. We can be surprised by the result. So all of these are notions that are great to develop every day, and it doesn't take you time. Just every day, happiness, enjoying, excited, fun, just having fun. It helps to loosen the mind. And the power of togetherness, this is a great point. Do you know the body? What do you mean?
Loosen the mind and the body.
Yes. Encourage spontaneity, exactly. I also like the idea that it doesn't have to be, things don't have to be beautiful or pretty or perfect in order to be interesting. Freedom, yeah, that's great. Yeah. Beautiful mess. Yes. From making mistakes or doing something messy, we can uncover beauty or interest or something that has meaning. Exactly. Okay. Yes, we're all different. We're all different. And yet, we're all so close. We also have similarities. So it's like I like this idea of unity and diversity. We are unique. We all have, and also we all count. It's really, we are all needed. We can contribute. We contribute to the world. We contribute to the creation, to the creativity, creation of life every day. We matter. Now let's talk about feeling, emotion, sensation, and this exercise, you can think about it every day as well and connect to your emotions. So for example, if we think about this year, I know many of you, well, all of us with COVID, but especially those of you who are in Shanghai, it might be quite like very stressful. So, but think about if you were to summarize this year into an emotion, what would it be? And if it was a smell and a taste, if it were a texture, if it were a volume, like these are examples for this year, but you can think about this in all situations. If you're starting a project, you can also think about this before. This will help you to connect to the emotions you want to feel, you want to convey with this project. You can also think about if it were a movie, a book, what would be its title? This will help you to deeply feel and also share these emotions with the others who will connect to your project later on. And then finally, when we have time for one last exercise, is to think about new perspective, think things from a different way. Did I make a mistake? What's wrong? What's wrong with me? Maybe I cannot write properly. What do you think?
From an
intentional mistake, I presume.
Yeah, it says see things from a fresh perspective. If you're right-handed, draw a doodle with your left hand and vice versa. How does that make you feel?
Yes,
Wow,
well done.
done.
Congratulations. Yes, stir the pot, stir your daily habits, do something different. If you always take the same route, same road to go to work or to go from A to B, change the route. If you, in your morning routine, if you follow always the same steps, try to do it different way. Maybe you can do them backwards one day and see how it changes. What are the differences? So now I would like you to do that. Like just spend, let's have 30 seconds and try to write. If you have a piece of paper, you can write something in your opposite hand and see how it feels. Maybe uncomfortable, or maybe it's exciting, or maybe it's easy for you, who knows? How is it? What does it look like? Would anyone like to share? You can show it on on the screen if you want.
It's hard for me.
It's hard.
It's hard, yes.
But why is it hard?
It is not impossible.
It's not impossible.
It is not
Important
impossible.
point.
Yes.
But how is it hard? What is hard about
No,
it?
it's not hard. It's uncomfortable because I'm not used to write with left hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I am surprised that it is manageable. I'm not used to, but it is manageable.
Yeah, that's great. And how about what about the result? Are you happy with it, or did you have expectation? Did you expect it to look as nice as when you use the other hand?
No, before I didn't have expectations, but what I'm telling during the process is that maybe if I practice a bit more, it will be, I can get used to write with both hands.
Possibilities.
Yes.
Untapped potential.
Potential.
Makes me feel like I'm back in kindergarten, writing for the first time.
So humble beginnings. Ooh, wow. Alicia.
It was my left hand erasable pen, and that's you, Rim.
Lovely. How did you feel? Was it easy? Did you feel easy? Did you feel comfortable?
No, not easy. Not easy, but not terrible either.
But the result is amazing.
Oh, I would disagree with my normal. If I do with my right, the left, yeah. So it's still challenging. I think the hardest thing was when I would make a mistake with the pen. It's hard to go back, you know, and I make more mistakes, I think, with my left.
But
So
perhaps
thanks.
the mistakes with your hand led to a different result. That is also interesting. Maybe a different kind of drawing result that you wouldn't have with the right hand. Perhaps there is a special effect to it, or a special style that you could exploit in your when you draw again with your comfortable hand. When we
Maybe
do
just
things,
to read, oh, sorry. Just
yeah.
to read some of the comments for you. Right? Nan said, I think using my left hand to accomplish the same thing. I use my right hand feels very uncomfortable, but that makes me think of doing this in a different way.
Yeah, that's great. Yes, thinking in a different way. Anyone else would like to share?
Let me finish reading the others for you. Estrelita, I'm conscious to make letters and numbers the same as I am writing it with my right hand slower. And Anna said, awkward made me remember how I wrote back when I was a first grader. It made me smile seeing it afterwards. Relatable.
Yes. I'm thinking also about what Estrelita said about slower. How do you think, like, how being slower while doing something could be useful to us?
And I can add what just said, as you said that, he said, it takes total focus.
Yeah. Yes, so we can develop empathy as well. Yes, we can understand others better, people who are struggling. When putting ourselves in a kind of vulnerable or uncomfortable situation, it helps develop empathy and understanding, and also helps us to see possibilities where we didn't think there would be. So this is great. And there is one final thing I want to see quickly is the notion of power, superpower, being conscious of all the beautiful things you have within. And so often people say, oh, I would like to do this and that, but I don't have this, I don't know that. Oh, what do I have so unique, or what is so special? I'm just an average person or something, or I don't know, I don't know how to do that. But if you remember that you all have everything within, you become much more powerful. And we all have a superpower. So I would like you to reflect now. And now think, are you connecting to your superpower every day? It's your gift. So how can you think, am I using this? Am I using my superpower in the best way I can every day? And if you are not, how can you do so? How can you make use of it? Yeah, the superpower is a bit deeper than what you're good at. It could be, if you see this, the picture I put on the right, it's like when your passions and your strengths are intersecting with where you naturally put your attention to. If you're not sure, you can think about when you were a child, what did you love doing the most? or even now as an adult, what do you do, or where your attention goes if you are not, like, where would you go naturally and lose track of time, or that you could do if money was not involved and you would love to do it for free, or you could do it forever. And like these would give you some indication of what is superpower. What are you naturally drawn to over and over again? My superpower, or it could be like, when I do this and that, I can help do this and that. Yeah, helping others develop self-awareness and individual strength through coaching, writing. Yes, exactly. That's a superpower. How do you feel when you express your superpower, when you think about it and when you're expressing it, and when you're sharing it with other people? So connect to this notion every day. If you can connect to this, start with at least 1 hour a day. You make sure for 1 hour you're expressing your superpower. You do it more and more, and then see how things unfold. I'm sure there will be miracles.
Boom! You made it here! Good on you. Make sure you click the subscribe button below and check out the playlist at the end. If you'd like to come along to our Sunday sessions where we host a live, free Q&A for our students and members, you're welcome. I'll see you there.